And welcome back to BerlinCraft. Oh boy, that was hard. Anyway, hello everybody. How was your day? My name is Berlin, and welcome back to BerlinCraft. Today, up on this hill, you'll see an outline, a little bit of a thing right there. I'll tell you what this is going to be. Last episode in the Rowdy Cow Cave, I said we are going to be building the town hall, and I will not go back on that promise. Today, we are going to start construction on the town hall. I want to do a little bit of talking while I build, and then I will switch over to a time-lapse or so, and let the episode roll out from there, and then see if we have any time to sort of do anything else. Don't worry, there'll be frequent breaks, so the whole episode is not just a time lapse. I don't like those. So you know what? Let's start building. I want to talk about the village. Now you're probably wondering, Berlin, what do you mean? Why do you want to talk about the village? I don't get it. What are you trying to pull on us? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't get it, Berlin. What are you trying to pull on us? What are you trying to do? Well, I'm not exactly trying to pull anything on you guys. I want to talk about the village because right now, in its current state, it's quite bare. And I want the village to have a name, and I want it to have sort of a story. I don't want it to be like a random little, oh, look at this, it's a village sort of thing where everything sort of gets boring and it's a stale village. It's just sort of like, why is there a village here? I don't know. It's just sort of there. You're going to have to deal with it. I don't really want that happening to the village. I want the village to be something special and have, you know, special attributes and have a farm area and like a little outskirts area, stuff like that. Since we're starting on the town hall today, it's going to start with the town hall and it's going to grow from there. That means we're going to go from here and work our way around the island. There's an island a little bit over there that is out of the render distance, but the island will also spread to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, that should be good for right now, I think. Maybe? Hold on. Let's see. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think, let's see, right here, maybe, is more spruce. The village should have a name. I don't want it to be some like no-name stupid little village that is just sort of nothing and it just sits there and it's all sort of boring. I don't want that. I don't like that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a name for it. We're gonna make a little bit of lore for it as well. So I sort of want you guys, as a little mission, try and come up with some village names, maybe some things that we could do to it, and see where we can carry it out from there, because I would love for the village to be something special and have like maybe little areas dedicated to certain things that actual villages need and want and have and all that good stuff. So I'm going to finish this little part right here, this other little wall, and I will do the middle, and then I will come back to you guys, because this is actually a very, very complicated build that, you know, I'm not sure I really thought out fully, but I still think it's, fully to build on camera, but I still think it's going to turn out very well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a spruce. Yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, right? Yes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6? No. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, take that. Take those down. We don't need those. We'll go here. Yes, here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way up. And do we have a... Oh, yes, we have the spruce stairs, like, right here. So that goes like that. I think it goes 1 up, actually, yeah. And then down. Down. And then we have the spruce slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Alright. I think that is both sides of that done. I'm gonna take a step back. Maybe I'll have like a little podium thing back, maybe to maybe like back here, just so we could take a step back and look. That's what it looks like right now. I will be right back with a time lapse after a time lapse, and I will have a bit more of the front done. Be right back. Alright, so this is what the front looks in a general sense without that thing. I'm going to now prep the side of the building, both sides and the back, so I can do those slightly on camera, probably in another time lapse. If all of this was not sped up, I guarantee you the episode would be very, very, very long. But as you can see, it's already a pretty giant build that cannot be taken very lightly, to say the least. It's huge, and it might be one of the bigger things I've done in Minecraft so far. I know that seems silly because Berlin, you're like builder, whatever you do. Well, I haven't, like, I was pretty much never a full builder before I met Wells, but after I met Wells, it's full force, let's build some things. And he's been very, very helpful towards inspiration and styles and giving me feedback on a whole bunch of stuff that I've asked him for, and I can't thank him enough. And if he is watching this, he's probably going, Berlin, shut up. Shut up, Wells. Shut up. Anyway, sorry for goofing around. But, yeah, this building is one of the more complicated builds I've done so far. And trust me, it takes a lot of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, this is one of the more complicated builds I've probably done. It takes a lot of time and effort and a whole bunch of stuff, and if it was not for the fact that I can speed up clips, trust me, this would be a very, very big and fulfilling project, but it would be in many, many episodes, and I don't think you guys really want to see, like, 12 episodes of me building one thing. That would get pretty stale pretty quickly. And that's just not something I want. I'm gonna put these up to 5, but I'm not sure how high they're supposed to go. But as I said in the Rowdy Cow episode, this thing uses a lot of stone bricks, spruce, and oak. So I hope you're prepared for a big build with spruce, oak, and dark oak. I almost forgot dark oak. Dark oak's like what I'm building with right now. But yeah, so I'm just prepping the very outside of the wall. I will also do this for the back off camera, no time lapse, and then I will return to you guys to show you the finished walls without details, and then we'll work on some walls, maybe do a time lapse. I'm not sure yet, but definitely need to work off camera on that sort of stuff. I'm going to go in F5 so you guys can see it a little bit better, but that is the general gist of the outside wall. It goes up a little bit more in the middle, and there's plenty more details to be added, but right now, this is the general gist of the build. The front is mirrored on the back, and the side is mirrored on that side, so I'm going to get to it. I will be right back. Chalking up the build one more time, we have the back wall and the side walls done. For the most part, we're gonna do the details in a time lapse. Again, I've decided time lapse. If you don't like time lapse episodes, I'm sorry. I will also do a full walkthrough of the build at the end, but I want to keep this episode, try and keep it short at least. But this is it. This is the gist. This is what's gonna be happening. Oop, I don't want that to be facing that way, like that. But this is the build. It's huge. And if you don't see that it's huge, I don't know, I think you might need an optometrist. Go get some glasses, maybe some contacts if you don't really like glasses. But this build is huge, and Maybe not as huge as certain other builds, but it's still definitely up there somewhere where this could be considered quite big. Now, I'm going to throw these on here because that's like one of the main points of the side, because I like these blocks. These chiseled blocks are one of my favorite blocks, and if you haven't noticed already because of the... Oh wait, no, did I use... Yes, I used these in the skeleton grinder. I love these blocks. They just look so good. They're just so simple and nice, and they give a nice texture to things. Anyway, I will be right back after another time lapse. Alright, and this is the side of the build. So, as you can see from this little corner shot, it's looking really good. I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good. So, here's the time where you're probably not going to see a whole lot more. The thing is, I've shown you in a time lapse that side, and I've shown you in a time lapse this side. I think it would be a little bit redundant of me to show you guys these sides, because this side and that side are just mirrors, along with the roof. I don't think I can record the roof because it is not very detailed, but it takes quite a long time to get it to do what it needs to do. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the build to my best of abilities, and I will see you guys back on that spot, that single block right there, and I will show you guys around the build. And then maybe next episode, or in the next 2 episodes, we will do some of the inside. I have a plan that goes right in that middle area, and you guys will see it. I think you guys will very, very much like it. So, I will see you guys right back in a second. Itty bitty tiny little update. The backside is done. And now I get to work on the glorious roof. Oh, please wish me luck. Oh, please, oh, please. It's hard. Anyway, see you guys in another second. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. And this is it. It's beautiful, right? Guys, you think it's beautiful? I think it's beautiful. And we need to do some windows, though. So I already set up some ladders, so we can easily go ahead and do some windows around places. But let's talk again, once again, about the village. About the village. Because I would like to start loring and naming and doing stuff around the village. Again, we'll go from here and all the way around to that side of the island. I believe that side of the island over there, I've already slightly decided in my mind that I want it to be the farming side of the village, but I'm not 100% sure. I would like your guys' opinion on where you think stuff should be, because you guys are a very heavy part of the channel. I do a lot of stuff with your guys' input and stuff you guys like as well as I like, so I hope that you guys do like this build and do like what I sort of want to do with the village, even if it has not been vocally said properly yet. We're gonna need more glass. Just throw a crafting bench down. No one cares. Bam. Yeah, just half of it in the glass. Half. Okay, fine. All of it in the glass. Who cares? But I do a lot of stuff on the channel for you guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy what's been going on and what I've been doing on the channel recently. I have a lot more plans in the future, but for right now, it's what it is. So, back to the village. If you guys have any names or suggestions for the village, I would love to hear them. I'm sort of bad at naming things, so if you guys have anything that you think would be a very great name for a mushroom island, I would love to hear it. Because, you know, Mushroom Island, sort of hard to name. Sorry, I have like a little bit of a hiccup. But I was brainstorming a little bit. I was thinking around. I got my thinking cap on, and I was doing some thinkering. And I came up with one or two, but I'll hold those to myself for now because I don't want them to influence your guys' creative juices. But, now that this is done, we're going to furnish it in another episode. There will be a second floor. There will be something else. Do not worry. But I want to take a step back. I want to go to maybe the nether portal or my house and see how it looks from the distance. But this is it. This is how it is. This is the giant build that I've been sort of hyping up for maybe 5 episodes now. And you know what? I think it turned out pretty well. We're going to have to do a road, of course. But let's take a step back. We're not going to look back until we get to a nice vantage point. And then we can feast on its glory. There's no lights on the inside. I don't exactly have torches on me. But, you know, this is just sort of how it works. So, are we ready to take a look from the vantage point? Hold on. Vantage point up here. Ready? Set? Watcha. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. I like that from here. From the distance, that looks so good as a town hall. I love it. See, that's totally worthy of a town hall for this village. And I don't know if you don't think it is. I don't know if I appreciate you. Because look at that. Does that not just scream sort of town hall? I like it. I love it. I've been planning this build for like, I don't know, maybe a week? No, easily like 3 weeks. This thing's been done forever in my creative world. But all the materials and just doing stuff in the other world has set me back. So, guys, I really, really hope you enjoyed this episode. This is all the time we have. I've spent maybe like 2-3 hours on this build. Maybe in total if we're gonna count, or actually no, maybe 4 or 5 hours if we're going to count all the materials. But about 2 hours for this build, just getting the roof and everything on this build so right. Oops. Hold on, we're gonna fix that. But I really, really hope you enjoy this build. I hope you enjoy the general episode. I put a lot of work into it. Wait, does that sound cocky to you? That sounds slightly cocky to me. Well, I hope this episode was enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And I will see you in the next video. So remember, stay fancy, and peace out.